There's also a stigma out there, and I don't know how to shatter the stigma without asking the question directly. And I hope this isn't offensive to Rose because she's got beautiful English, but I want to ask the question directly in the kindest way I can. How have your patients reacted to interacting with Rose? That's one of the reasons why we wanted to bring Rose on camera. And so everybody could see and interact with Rose and understand how she communicates just in a meeting like this. But how have your patients received the utilization of clearly somebody that's not American English speaking, I guess is the best way to ask it.
Yes.
Mm,
Um,
yeah, oh
oh,
yeah, sorry, go ahead, Rose. You go.
yeah, I'm sorry, doctor.
Yeah.
Uh, I believe that question is for me, right?
Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
Yeah. To be honest with you, it was quite challenging for me because, as I mentioned, I am living on the other side of the world. Yeah, every time patients would ask me, "Where are you located at?" At first, I was hesitant to should I say in the Philippines or should I say, and I just say, "Oh, I'm just living on the other side of the world." Um, if you're familiar with Philippines, yeah, where that's where you can find me. So so far for a year of being a virtual assistant, I never heard complaining. I never heard our patients complaining on how I communicate with them, most especially in setting up their appointments, providing the cost, and even telling them additional information that they need to know. I can say I am more confident on interacting with them because prior to this job, I've been working as a customer service for years, which really prepared me for this. And I always make sure I have a good communication with them. And now, Dr. Mettu created a new website, which I was so happy because he added my photo and my information there. So if you're going to visit the website, the patients will know that, oh, she's coming from the Philippines. So yeah. And there was one of our patients, like, I said, hello, thank you for calling Raleigh I. And then, oh, you're Rose, you're from the
Oh, oh,
Philippines. You graduated at university of Idaho. I just said, oh yeah, that's me. How are you? Yeah,
oh,
and yeah, adding the information on the website, it's really great, and I am so thankful to Dr. Met about that.
Dr. Mettu, what's been your experience from the patient's perspective? What feedback have you gotten about the fact that you're utilizing a medical virtual assistant in order to help you grow and run your practice?
Yeah, we've had just nothing but positive feedback. You know, Rose, as you can tell, has great customer service communication skills. So I've had a lot of positive feedback as well, specifically with regard to her communication and how prompt and timely she is at addressing patient concerns. Um, and it's interesting though, because I think there are a large number of patients where it's not readily apparent that she is not in our office, because we do have plenty of patients who come here expecting to meet Rose, and I think they're probably disappointed that they're not meeting her. Um, and so, you know, so that's another perspective to offer. And then, you know, when they're asked her, because it's just me and Shayla here in the office, and I'll just say, you know, she works remotely, but no one's really ever asked beyond that. But of course, you know, Rose is a valued member of the team, as she mentioned. She's featured on our website. We're so happy to have her as, you know, part of our small team, but you know, we're family basically. So